Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to Rainy Day Guitar. Today I'm going to show you a most beautiful song called Morning Has Broken by Cat Stevens. This is the next request on my request list at rainydayguitar.com. Okay, so I'm going to go and play it through once. This is like it's like a prayer. It's so beautiful. I'm going to play it through once, and then I will go back and show you how to do it step by step. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, and then I'll go back and show you how to do it step by step. Now, my voice is not cooperating tonight. I don't know why. It's just cracking and not hitting the notes right. So I apologize for the vocals, but go with the song. Okay, here we go. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them singing, springing fresh from the world. Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlight from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, Eden shall play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world. Okay, that's just such a pretty song. Okay, all right, I'm going to take the capo off. That is not where he sings it. He sings it down here, but I just could not reach that bottom note, so I had to capo. It's still really low for me, but then the high notes I couldn't even reach. So I think I have like an 8-note octave range. It's terrible, at least today. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk on through this, all right? There are 2 picks. I'm going to show you both. The first pick, and I've got those typed up across the top, okay? So the first pick says bass 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So on a D, which is our starting note, we're going to go, bass note is 4, we're going to go 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. On a G, 6, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you you don't know these chords, go to rainydayguitar.com, hit the beginner tab, and about the second or third item down is a chord sheet that has all of the easy chords on here. And then if you go all the way down to the bottom, it's got an intermediate chord sheet which has the bar chords on here. At least it should. I'm hoping it's got all of them, but anyway, they're pretty close. You can watch and see. Okay, so after you do the G, 6, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then the A, which is on the beginner tab, 5 is your bass note, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then an F sharp. Okay, this is a bar chord. You're gonna bar the second fret with your pointer, tall man on the third string, ring and pinky fourth and fifth. 6 is your bass note, 6, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, actually I'm doing the wrong one. Okay, that's the first pick, which you'll be using those later. Okay, then the second pick is almost the same, but instead of bass 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you're gonna hit bass in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bass in 1, 2, 3. Just gives it a little more power, a little bit more kick. At the end of each line, when he kind of went into that musical, orchestra interlude there, they kind of came up bigger in volume. And so I want to come up bigger in volume, but it's just me. I don't have an orchestra behind me. So I added that extra note and kind of kicked it up a little bit. And that I feel like that gives a little bit of power. Okay. All right. So that's the second pick. We are going to start with the second pick in introduction. Okay. So the chords are D, G, A, F sharp, B minor, G7, C, F, and C. So there are 3 bar chords in there, and I don't know, 5 or 6 regulars, okay? And the regulars are on the easy chord sheet, the bar chords are on the harder sheet. Okay, so we're gonna start with the D, and we're gonna go 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, G, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, A, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, F sharp, that's the one I was telling you about where you bar, okay? The second fret, and then 3, 4, and 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then drop down to you're gonna freeze that position and just slide everything down one set of strings. That's a B minor, cool, huh? 5 and they often go together. The F sharp and the B minor often go together. Now your bass note is 5. 5 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The G7th, you're gonna reach up and you're gonna grab 6 and 1, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then kind of relax onto a C, 5 and 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, then an F. It's kind of the same position as the F sharp, but back 1 fret, okay? 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then back to a C, pluck everybody, 1, 2, 3, and 5. And just hold it, okay? That's our intro. So I'll just kind of play that again. D is, you're gonna pluck 4 and 1. G, plucking bass note A together, F sharp, B minor, G7, C, F, and a C, pluck and hold. See, I can't reach that note. If I go up high, morning has broken, I'm gonna be in the treetops and I can't reach that. So I'm gonna go low. It's not gonna be pretty because I can't reach that note. Okay, morning has broken. So now we're gonna go to our first pick. Bass 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Morning has 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, broke. And then a D minor, 1, 3, 2. Bass note is 4, okay? G6 is your bass note, like the first. F, 6 is your bass note, more. C, ning, stay there. Blackbird has E minor, 6 is your bass note, spoke. A minor, 5 is your bass note, D, 4 is your bass note on D, like the first. G, 6, I'm probably gonna, it doesn't say that here, but I kind of like to grab the first string. I think that's a little pretty thing. So I'm going to switch to the second pick for this, just this part. And I did not put that because you don't have to, but you can if you want to. So I'm going to go 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, or 3. And then I'm going to go to G7. Now I can reach up, but guess what? I'm going to grab my alternating bass note, which is a 4. And I'm going to grab 4 and 1. So since I'm not playing 5 and 6, I don't need to put those on. So I'm just going to put him down here in the corner, 1 and 1, and I'm going to grab 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think it's really pretty. So 6 on the G, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Go to G7, just that guy, and grab 4 and 1. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it sounds like this. Like the first. Not pretty. Then a C. Back to 5. Praise for the F. really fun you could do right there. So you can go praise for the, okay. Watch that, isn't that fun? So a little walk down you can do from your C to your A minor. So what I did there on the C, I went bass 2, 3, 1, and then I took my tall man, he's on the 4th string, I hopped him up to the 5th string and I just plucked 5. And then I drop him back to where he was on the 4th string, add my ring finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Now my bass note is open 5. So I just walked my bass note down. Super easy. When I get to that A minor, I do the full pick. Bass 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then the D, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so try that again with me on the C. 5, 2, 3, 1, 5, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Got it? Okay, I'm going to put it with the words. Here we go. So let's do the 3rd line. Praise for the singing. Here we go. Praise for the singing. Twice on F king, C. Here we go. Praise for the morning, G. Praise for them. On the last line of the 1st verse. Spring, that's your G and your C. Now your F, springing, G, fresh from the. Okay, now on the word world, I'm going to switch to my 2nd pick. And I'm going to pluck a little harder and a little louder to kind of make it sound like the orchestra's joining me, which it's not, but we're pretending. Okay, here we go, because it's just me. Okay, so kind of hear how I'm bringing that volume up a little bit. So on that, I'm on the C, I'm going 5 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. F, 6. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, G. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, E. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, A minor. 5 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, G. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, C. 5 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to hop up with my ring and I'm going to lay down and pinch 1 and 2 with my pointer. And I'm going to pluck 1, 2, and 6. That kind of cool. It's an interesting sound. It's not a G7 because he's clearly playing that note. It's like a C, but I didn't have to keep holding everybody down because I'm not doing, I don't know what it is. I'm calling it a C4 because it's kind of like this. Okay, but I'm switching my bass note. But I'm kind of keeping my C chord with a bass of G, okay? So that is called a C4 bass of G. That's my little nickname for it. Here's a picture of it, okay? In case you think, what the heck is that? Next time you come back to it, there's a picture of it because it's not any chord I've ever invented before. That happens all the time. All right, okay, so that you're gonna just pluck it and hold. 2nd verse, it's a repeat of the 1st. Sweet the rain's new C, fall D minor, G, sunlight from F, heaven, C, like the 1st E minor, do A minor, fall D, on the 1st G, grass, and then switch to, even up a C. Now here I just forgot to go, I forgot to do 6 and 1, so I went 6, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but now I'm going to feel it that I need to pluck that 1. And I forgot to pluck the 4, because I totally forgot. And that's okay, just get that 1 in there. Get that fun transition, okay? It doesn't matter exactly. No one's going to notice it but you, okay? Most of the time. Okay, let's see, like the 1st grass. That's what I meant to do. C, praise for the F, sweet. Stay there twice, miss. C, of the walk down. A minor, D, G, sprung. Come C, please. F, ness. G, where his feet. Now I'm going to go to pick number 2 and grab it loud. Pass, that's a C, then an F, G, and then an E, A minor, F sharp, B minor, da 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 da, G, D, da, A7, da da da, D, pluck and hold. Okay, 3rd verse. Now we have had a key change. How clever! It just introduces this subtle key change. You don't even realize it's happened practically, and you're like, wait a minute. that sounds a little different. The key change so smoothly. I love that. Okay, now we're playing in the key of D. Okay, mine is the, we're going to go back to that same pick on D. And this was our intro. Okay, kind of cool, huh? Sun, E minor, light. Well, I guess it's a little different from the intro. Mine is the G morning, D. Stay there, born of the, then an F sharp minor. So it's not a sharp, I mean it's not a major, it's a minor. Okay, so guess what? Since we're not plucking 5 and 6, or all we have to do is hold the second fret, bar the second fret. Nice little break for the bar chords, okay? So you're gonna go 6, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then the B minor, light, E, then saw, A, play, then A7, D, praise with E, G, lay, twice shun, D, praise every morning. Okay, if you want to get really technical there, you can do a walk down there too. Tricky, you've got to do a pinch D, finger on tall mitten on the second string, and then reach up with your ring and grab the 5th string on the 4th fret. Go right to a B minor and then an E. A, God's recreation. G, A of the new, D, double, we're doing our second pick for madness. G, A, F sharp, full F sharp, B minor, G7, he's transitioning us back to the key of C, then an F, and then a C, pluck and hold. Okay, last verse, back to pick number 1. Morning has broke, D minor, can G, like the first F, morning, C, stay there, blackbird has E minor, spoken, A minor, D, like the first G bird, C, praise for the singing, C and F and then a C, praise for the mornings, all repeat, praise for them springing, same as the first and second verses, fresh from pick number 2, the world, G, that was F and G, E, A minor, F sharp, B minor, da da da, G, then a D, then an A, and a D, pluck and hold. That's the song, all right? Isn't that so beautiful? All right, I hope you enjoyed that. You can go to rainydayguitar.com, print off the words with the chords above it, and a picture of the chords and the picking and all the little tips, okay? All right, for more fun songs, go to rainydayguitar.com.